To make a transform, we come down to our variables and we select the add button and we change our type to transform, and we can set and get the transform as usual, so we can assign default values to the transform. You'll notice that the transform is made up of 3 separate entities, and those 3 separate entities are the location, rotation, and scale, and those are also made up of 3 separate entities as well. Now, the most common use of this is the get actor transform, and that will tell you whereabouts in the world our actor is, and it will tell you its location, its rotation, and its scale. And then we normally use this to spawn things, either items or enemies, for the character to interact with. The other thing to bear in mind is that transforms are hierarchical, which means that this capsule transform here, which is set as the scale of 1, 1, 1, is inherited by this mesh, which also has a scale of 1, 1, 1. If we change the scale of the capsule, you can see that the mesh also changes as well. So now our scale is 3, 3, 3, and our mesh scale is still 1, 1, 1, but it's inherited the capsule scale. The mesh is relative to the capsule. So if I play the game, I am Mahusib. If I press 1 to spawn an enemy, we can see that a new enemy spawns, and that has a bigger scale because the scale that we've taken from here is the same in our transform. So our transform is 3, 3, 3, and so we've upped the scale to 3, 3, 3. So you've got to be really careful when you mess with transform scales. If we move it back to 1, move our mesh, make sure our mesh is still on 1, and then play the game, you can see that my transform is now the same because everything is uniform and is 1. So really be careful when you're messing with the scale and the transform. Try and make sure everything is uniform as much as possible. You can set default values for your transform, but normally they will be overwritten by whatever you choose for your character. But if you wanted to say you wanted to set actor transform, so that would set its new location, rotation, and scale. So this would be good for a fast travel node or any sort of teleportation that you may want to do as well.